Hi friends, welcome all of you to the session for the digital marketing. We at eMerchant Academy is taking the pleasure to introduce you with the Google AdWords Google Webmaster Tool. So my dear friends, today we are going to talk, in this particular session we are going to talk about Google Webmaster Tool. The tool owned by Google, and this is very critical tool to understand what are important aspect which is there on your website. Whatever the changes that you have made as an on-page optimization factor, to review it, we need to take the help of Google Webmaster Tool. Let's see how it is going to help you towards the successfully analyzing the health of your website. Now in this particular session, we would be talking more about basics of the Google Webmaster Tool. What are the critical aspects where all the duplicates and the thin or the poor pages which are there, whether there are any crawl errors, search engine faces any problem when they are crawling your website, any option to improve the HTML part, code optimization, or site speed or site performance. Similarly, monitoring the Google search engine queries, and then link profile analysis from which kind of websites, how the websites, how many links that you are connected with. Let's take it forward. Now what is Google Webmaster Tool? Google Webmaster Tool is a set of tools and resources to monitor and analyze web. That means to say, a set of tools that Google has enabled it for betterment of a website owner, that he can understand, monetize, monitor, analyze, and see what are the important aspects of their website. Now in this particular screenshot, you can see there are current status, crawl errors, search queries, something over here. So all of the connectivity, robot.txt files, data descriptions, search queries, like lot of on-page optimization factors, whatever we learned in earlier sessions, we are going to see whether that is appropriate. You have corrected it or not on your website. That's what we are going to learn in this particular session. Now moving forward, first and foremost thing that we are going to do is like robot.txt. In the earlier session we have learned what is robot.txt, where you can allow or disallow some of the files. Let's recap. Robot.txt is a text file webmasters create to instruct robots, typically search engine robots, on how to crawl and index web pages. So that's where we need to understand, if you are able to make it proper, you are going to submit it and you are going to instruct it for a search engine robots that how they should react once they see this particular text file. Next important point is sitemap, XML sitemap. This sitemap XML is a list of pages on your website. It is easiest way to give Google and other search engines information about your site and may speed up Google crawler to find your website. That means to say, sitemap.xml. This sitemap.xml is going to help Google crawler to understand how many pages are there, from which pages it is connected, how frequently it's getting updated. So actually you are sending message to the Google bot that these are the pages which are quite important and listed on your website. Now let's run a basic audit report for your Google Webmaster. Basic features of for the audit report would be identifying duplicate and thin poor pages. How many pages are duplicate? How many pages you carry the duplicate title tag, description tag, or you are carrying a duplicate content or a weaker page which is not appropriate. Second important aspect that we will check is checking for the crawl error. Is there any error which is there in this website in terms of crawlability of a Google robot or something like that? Improving your HTML, that is code optimization. If there are any errors, Google will give some signals that there are some problem in your web code, and then you optimize it. Fourth important point is checking the site performance, load time, and other aspects, any plugin errors or something like that, we will monitor it. Then search queries. What are the keywords by which, how people have actually searched in the Google and how they reach to your website? That's also we are going to get it over here. And analyzing the link profiles, which kind of websites that you are linked with. Now let's understand, duplicate content is not cool. The first important point that we saw in the previous slide was duplicacy. Now duplicate, it could be anything. It is not good for the website. So let's understand, if there is some duplicate content in any format, we should avoid it and take immediate action on it. Duplicates and thin poor pages. Next to it, what we are going to discuss is comparing the number of pages from the sitemap versus number of pages already indexed in the Google. Now, how many pages that you have linked on the Google on the sitemap and how many pages are listed by the Google? That's also you need to compare. Now in the Webmaster Tool, go to optimization and then to the sitemap. Here is what we are talking about, optimization and then sitemap. Now this is what it is going to show, that all submitted is how much? 567 submitted. Index is 567. That means to say, whatever the sitemap that you have created, number of pages that is there in the sitemap and number of pages Google has indexed is exactly matching. You will understand if it's exactly the same. If there is a difference, then you need to look at why there is a difference. Now for index status, go to health and then to index status. Here at the left side of it, there is something called health. This health means health of your website. So what you are going to see, that it is going to tell you the index status. Now here is what you need to see, index status. The total index is 3006. So rough estimation of how many pages from the website have been already indexed by Google. So this is what going to tell you that how it has been indexed. Now this graph is also going to tell you that how it has progressed over a period of time. When it was what, during 2011, 2012, January, February, March and all, you can actually see how it has grown slowly and slowly. And if there is a fall in it, you can also monitor it. So this is actually going to tell you how your pages were indexed by Google. Now next important parameter for this particular thing is HTML improvements, issues that are causing duplication within your website. Identify pages, which is URL, session IDs or pagination problem. That means to say, what all the duplicacy which are there either in the URL format or in any other format, session ID or something like that. Let's understand it. URL parameters in the Webmaster Tool. Here are very of the important parameter. Say at the left side of it, you can see configuration, settings, site links and then URL parameters. Here is what you will understand. This feature is only if you are sure how parameter works. This is very critical aspect. You can place URL monetization factor, you can place filters, categories, a lot of things that you can place in. And then how it is, crawl, representative URL, you can edit it, you can reset it. So let Googlebot decide. So you are giving some authority that let Google decide, or sometimes you are setting up some filters. So all of these things are getting added in the Google parameter, parameter for the Webmaster Tool. Now let's look at this particular session. Now here is what blog, and then here is option equal to cart. Here is again 12, here is 3. So these are some of the options that you are able to see. Now if you see all these pages, iPhone 4 version accessories, signal boosters, all has the name, whereas this is not showing with the name. This is also not showing the name. It has some session ID. Now that is where we need to work on, how to understand these points and how to take the corrective measures to track it properly. Now what will happen in all these scenarios, that particularly the extended URL strings bring crawled by the Google. That means to say, whatever the extended arms that you are putting up in the URL, that is also getting crawled by the Google. So my friend, we need to be specific about if you can name it properly, if you can name it and then it is getting indexed. Of course, it is better for a lot of things. But at the same time, there are some other pages which are not done optimized properly, still they are getting cached by Google Webmaster Tool. Now look at this. Crawl errors are encountered while crawling your site. So crawl errors. Now in the left side, in the menu just after help, there is a crawl error. It is going to tell you how many pages Google faced problem while crawling your page. Now it is showing that not found 61 errors. That means to say that out of whatever the hundreds or the thousands of the pages that your website carry, 61 pages have the error in the crawl error problem. Now this is how it is going to show about this overall health of your website. Now here you see it's a DNS which is in green. Server connectivity is also green. Robot.txt fetch. That means to say that they have found it, but at the same time they have not found 61 errors on the page. Now one more important aspect is managing the errors. Few of the tips for managing the errors. Mark as fixed. Now this feature will take the error out of your list unless it isn't resolved and will return again. Now what you need to do? You need to do the important aspect of it. What you need to do is, once Google shows some error, you identify it, and whatever the errors that Google is saying, you need to fix it in the HTML code or other codes. You need to fix it. Once you fix it, resubmit it, submit it back to the Google Webmaster Tool and make sure that you mark it as fixed. Once you submit it, Google Webmaster Tool will analyze it. They will see that whether it has been fixed or not. If they found that it is being fixed, it won't show any error. If they found that it's being repeated, it will again show some error. Mark as fixed, number one, or many other things that you can mark it and then you can submit it back. So Google review it again and then they will give you the report again that how many errors are still existing. Now let's see common fixes to fix crawl error on a site. Now few of the common things that we need to understand when we are fixing up the errors. Reviving the page on the new or the old URL. If the non-existing page is important, then 301 redirect the old URL to the new one. Now when page is not found or something like that is coming up, now what you need to do is, you need to understand that you need to fix up 301 error page, and then that this old page has been redirected to a new page that you need to write it. Similarly, 301 redirecting the page to the another relevant page or the category if page is linked to the external website. Now internal linking and external linking, that's where we need to work on. Now removing internal link pointing to the 404 pages. If there are some links which are indexed by Google and you open it and you found that pages not exist, that is 404 error, page don't exist. In that scenario, what you need to do is you need to remove these pages or put a redirect code saying that in case server found 404 error, that has to be redirected to a particular page. So that is again removing internal link pointing to the 404 pages and fixing the pages if issues was caused by server end or the coding error. So after doing all these things, you are going to fix the URL errors which exist, either not found or redirect or something like that. So you are going to fix it. So once you fix it, then you are again going to inform Google saying that these being fixed. Google will review it. Now we are going to let something import HTML improvement, that is again a very critical aspect of Google Webmaster Tool. So what we are going to look into the HTML optimization factor, let's have a look at it. Now let's look at improving HTML improvement. That's what are the aspects that we need to look into the HTML improvement aspect. Now HTML optimization is actually going to help us out to make the code search engine friendly, and once we do it, submit it back, of course there will be weightage which will be given and we can improve it. Now say the HTML improvement pages shows you potential issues Google found when crawling and indexing your website. HTML improvement is another feature of WMT, which Webmaster Tool, which can be found under optimization tab. Here at the extreme left side you can see there is optimization tab followed by HTML improvement. This HTML improvement which also gives when it was last updated and address the following things. What are the things which are being addressed? Meta tags, description, duplicate meta tags, short meta tags, long meta tags, missing titles, duplicate titles, long title tags, shorter title tags, non-informative tags. So all of these things that you are going to see, and here at the extreme right side you can see how many pages these problems are there. So based on, once you have these things which are there, you actually identified how many pages have the issues, and your next step is to correct these issues and fix it and submit it back. Now once you submit it back, what are the things that you are actually going to look at? The HTML aspect of the Webmaster Tool. You are going to work on the duplicate meta descriptions, long meta descriptions, short meta descriptions. These comes under meta tags. Now long title tag, duplicate title tags, missing title tags. Similarly short title tag, non-informative and non-indexable content. So all these things you will come to know from the HTML report of Google Webmaster Tool. The list of each potential page level issues can guide you on what changes improvement to implement for pages that search crawler might have found to cause indexing problem. So once you fix all these things, probably health status of your HTML will be better and Google will pay more importance for your website. Now next important point is site speed and site performance. Now how well is your site in terms of download, whether it's low, medium or very high. So based on that search engine ranking also matters. Now here is the screen which is going to tell you about loadability time. Now page speed, which is also going to tell you how many seconds it took to download that particular page, and this graph. Similarly, it's going high priority, whether this downloadability or load time is also going to create some problem. So that's where you need to understand. If Google says it's a high priority that you should fix it, you need to fix it on a high priority. Similarly, so all these things are basically actually going to help you out to make you understand that if you address these things, your site will be better. Google take it in a better note and they will give weightage to the ranking for your page. Now this particular session is going to, this particular slide is actually going to show you to view site speed, just go to the lab and then choose site performance. So here at the extreme left side you will find there is a lab as one option, and there you will find site performance. The moment you click it, gaining insight will provide performance. So it will actually provide you how your load time for your page is going to perform. Now overview is this tool, Google's page speed this Google page speed is actually going to tell you how fast or how slow or how medium pace your web page is. As per the Google standards, Google try to maintain that at least your site should open in a particular time frame. If you are exceeding that limit, Google takes it high priority thing to be addressed. Next important point is to monitor the search queries. Now so far we have discussed about there are some of the technical HTML aspect of it, HTML improvement that we need to do. Now next to that we need to monitor what are the search queries that is happening on the Google. Now in this you can see various Google trends, positions, there are a lot of impressions in the traffic. So likewise you can understand top search queries which are there on the Google, and you can understand what are the search query happening on your website as well. Now in the extreme left side, in the dashboard you have something, your site on the web, you have something called keyword. The moment you click at keyword, it is going to tell you what are the keywords by which your website has actually found in the Google. Now if you see how significant is this particular keyword for your particular website. So this is also very important, how significant it is. Similarly, at the second part of it, you can see various keywords, how many times impression was there, click was there, how was the CTR and all, everything you are going to get in the Google Webmaster Tool. So it's not only the HTML health of your site, but actually it is also going to tell you what are the keywords by which, what is the impressions, what is the clicks, what is the CTR, click-through rates, and how it is actually average positions and changes that has happened on the website. Everything you are going to get. As a summary of this particular slide, you are going to get numbers for the queries, impressions and the clicks. All these things you will get to know by which keyword, what was the impression, what was the query search, and how many clicks that has happened. Now moving forward, let's understand how external factors also going to affect your health of your website. External factors means, so far we have discussed about the changes that is supposed to happen on your own website. So you made it and incorporated it on your website, submitted it for Google check, you fixed it, submitted it, and Google is going to consider it. Now these all are related to your own website, which is a part of on-page optimization activity. Now moving forward, there is second aspect called off-page. Off-page means if you are submitting your website external, any other directories, or any other website is listing your website link and all, that is basically we are going to consider under link profiles and analysis report. Now in this particular thing, you are going to know what are the list of the website from where you are linked to. Similarly, full list of domains who linked the most to your site. You will get to know all list of domains, you will get to know all list of URLs from which page you are listed. Now this is where it is going to play an important role. If you are linked with the relevant website, if you are linked with the proper content, thematic content and all, authoritative site, of course it is going to play a vital role in the success of your search engine ranking. If you are not conscious, and linked with any of the wrong site, you will be penalized for sure. So the important aspect is highest quality links, mid-grade links and the base links. These three segments, all links from where you are linked to is going to be categorized. So what we need to work on, we need to perform, we need to work towards getting more highest quality links, less of mid and none of base links kind of thing. More and more you are going to work on high quality links, you will be given more weightage. For sure, there was a time when people used to work with the link farms. Days has gone. But in current scenario, you need to work on a proper content, good quality website, authoritative website and other things. If you are linking it from there or anyone else is linking it, then you are going to get more weightage in the eyes of Google. But one very important point is, don't buy links from anywhere. Google is very smart. They understand that if you are buying links from any of the source, they will again go and penalize you. So that's the experience that we carry and what we are going to tell you. So that's what we suggest. Always look at qualitative and good quality site to get a link fraud. That's all on the analysis of Google Webmaster Tool. So we have learned on-page optimization, corrective measures, how to correct it and submit it back, and finally have an edit report of the health of your website, whether Google is responding in the positive way or the negative way after doing all of the search engine optimization activity. To know more, reach us directly at emerchantacademy.com, or you can mail us at info@emerchantacademy.com, or you can call us directly at 040233000827 or 9849256286. Thanks a lot. Have a good day, friends. In the coming sessions, we will be talking more in depth about various new and creative topic of digital marketing. Thank you.